Hey guys, Justin back here with some more Earth2 updates, and as always, Cleo is in her corner, right over there. Cleo! Hey cutie, you wanna come say hello? Yeah? Come here. Say hello to all the people on YouTube and the Earth2 community. Okay, I think she's probably gonna get sick of this in a second. There you go. Alright, go back to your window. Anyway, so, I don't know if you guys can notice anything different about what I have on right now, but this is the very first Earth2 merchandise from Club 2. So, it actually arrived yesterday, and, you know, you never know what you're gonna get when you're ordering from a supplier, but we designed it ourselves, and have a look. What do you think? I actually think it came out awesome, like, great fit, awesome quality. So it says Club 2 and Earth2 community. Honestly, I love it. It's actually, it's just like that perfect simple t-shirt, and it's definitely for all our Club 2 members, and it's not hard to become a Club 2 member right now, and it's simple as checking the links below. Go have a check of it, but these are for sale right now, so if you guys are wanting just to get your hands on this, especially on a discount at the moment, I think we've got them for, let me have a look, we've got them for $30, and if you type in E2 Club 2, just gonna put that up right there and in the link below, and it'll be 15% off, and we ship worldwide right now, so definitely get your hands on them. But it's actually quite fitting. Just to give an example again, I'm about 5'8" or so, and this is a medium. Fits really snug, but not too snug. It's like a nice little blend. So yeah, definitely get your hands on that, guys. There's lots of things that have been happening since I made my last video, which is only 2 days ago. So one of the things I wanted to let you guys remember is that I'm doing a giveaway in Antarctica on Chavez-topia. So I'm gonna link that video below so you guys can go to it. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment down on the previous video so I can put you into competition. And if you do want to become a Club 2 member, don't forget, go to the Discord below and you'll be straight on it, and we can try and get a shirt out to you as well. Moving forward, there's, you know, this actual video that I'm going to be putting up at the end of this segment. So it's going to be around Earth2Happener. This is the their logo, I guess to say, and I'm sure a lot of people have heard of Earth2Happener, so if you know everything there is to know about it, I guess you could skip it, but honestly there's a lot of details and a lot of new updates they've had come through, so I'm going to have that at the end of the video, and it goes for a bit of time, but it goes in detail to what you can get the best out of them. But moving forward, we had this picture right here, and Shane released it, and it's in-game footage, as you can see, of what the terrain's going to look like. It looks very similar to the video that we saw. You've got some tiles there. You've got Australia, America, Germany, and have a look at how big a tile actually looks in comparison to that. There's a little Humvee down there. It looks like you could build quite a lot on just one tile. So think about it. If you have 50, 100, 200 different types of tiles, it's going to be monstrous. Like, you could make so many things. So it always depends on how much it's going to cost to actually build, but imagine how much you can fit on just one tile. Looking back at that picture, that Humvee is quite small inside that one tile, so it'd be very interesting to see what people will create. You know, you could fit in so many different variables, and you know, it's super crisp as well. The detail on it is extremely crisp. You know, it just shows how wide it is. And some other little updates that I had a look at, you know, someone asked, where is the in-game chat on Earth2? And Shane says it's coming. So I've actually hoped that would be a thing. I know everyone uses Discord, and it's probably going to be the main platform people are going to chat between. You can hear it going off there. Just goes off like crazy. I got frustrated last video because I was making so many noises. But anyway, you know, in-game chat would be cool. You know, everyone would be on Earth2 website having their chats. having their channels similar to Discord would be really cool. And just being able to talk to people that you see, you know, you find a tile, you're like, oh, I like that tile. I wonder who owns it. I wonder if I could collaborate with that person because I have an idea. But you have to go click on them, and then hopefully that username is the same as the one on Discord, and maybe have a chat. But if you could just talk to that person who owns the tiles and they chat back, simple, much easier instead of trying to search their name through Google and Discord and whatnot. And then, you know, phase 2 and Dubai are meant to be coming out around the same time. So is that a few weeks away maybe? Hopefully. I've been so keen and have so many plans with Dubai, as everyone else does, but me and a nice group of people are going to be creating something quite special out there, and can't wait to see when it actually comes out, and we can just make our vision of what we want to achieve. Another very popular topic is NFTs. Now, if people don't know what an NFT is, I've only just learnt what it is, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty much like a unique token, right? And every single NFT has its own, you know, uniqueness to it, right? It's like artwork, you know, there'll never be another Mona Lisa. Even if you repainted it to perfection, it's still going to be different. So it's like more digital though, isn't it? So some of our Club 2 management group, we're actually going to be developing some NFTs related to our club. We're really excited about it. We have some really talented people that are actually going to be creating some of these art pieces for the NFTs. Not going to be released yet, but it will be soon, and I think some of the designs we already have look wicked. But last but not least, don't forget to subscribe and like to this video. I'm going to kick it over to the Earth2Happener go through, so we're going to have a look at their website, get a really nice detail about what you can utilize on their website. I know I speak with Phantom. He's quite busy of a fella, but we chat when we can, and he honestly has some really big plans, and it already looks like he's done so much, but he has so many big ideas, and he's a smart fella, so definitely jump on. If you get lucky enough to have a chat with him when he's not too busy, definitely ask him some questions, because he's a very sharing person and likes to help out and bring up communities of people. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Here we go off to the video. It goes for about 8 minutes, so you know, if you know everything there is to know about Earth2Happener, maybe you skip it, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know everything, so have a look and enjoy. On the Earth2Happener's development website, simply, I'm going to leave the link below, but it's Earth2Happener.com, and it'll bring you right to this page. And this is one of the first pages I even saw before I even spoke to Phantom, who's one of the founders, and then you've got Adam as well, who's his partner in the whole thing. So they worked really hard on this, and they did it really quickly, and honestly they've done very well from the start. So some of the things I obviously love, if you just go to E2 cities, right, and then you've got their partner cities. So if you click over here, it'll actually have them in a list of like most popular. So you got the first one that people have actually voted in, which is Ziggurat. If you go to Ziggurat here, you just click on it. It'll give you if you've got some artwork done for it, for the city, they'll have it up here, and I think that looks absolutely class. I think it looks amazing. I do have tiles in Ziggurat because I knew it was going to be something big. It's just so well done, and it talks about the vision of each city here. You know, it's just a bit of like selling about what they're gonna try and provide for every citizen. So they're calling them citizens. Little play on words there, it seems. But look at how it was early on, Ziggurat. Now I guarantee if we go there now, it's gonna be absolutely taken right up. But you know, they also have security services and transport hub. You know, for the locations and everything through the Happener website. They recommend how many tiles on each place to buy. Now, if you can afford 30 to 50, great. But look here, take me there. If we click on here, very simple. Oh, I'm zoomed right out. Let's have a look at a zoom in, eh? All right, boom. All right, so as you can see back, I don't know when he bought these first tiles, but $2.61 for 9 tiles is now $8.21, 214% up, so it's definitely had a lot of traction. and it's definitely going to be bought up. When I was buying there, it was significantly bought up. So if we zoom out a bit here, you can see just how much has been bought up, and honestly, it's the whole bloody thing. It's this whole island chunk, whatever you want to call it. Look, everyone is bought up there, and it's very well structured. You got like main roads that go into plots of land and then continue on and go on to bigger pieces that I'm sure they're going to build, really like community centers or whatever their heart desires, right? And honestly, you keep going down, I think you can find some not free tiles, but tiles will be bought. But it is heavily built up. We're just waiting for that to load. Yeah, look, keeps going. It's all bought. Boom, little love heart there. How cute. But yeah, look at that. Some free tiles down here I would buy up as quick as you could, because honestly, it's gonna be a very happening city, a very happener city, if you want to be a bit cheesy about it. But anyway, back to Earth2Happener here. So besides showing the cities, they have, I think, where is it? Yeah, here we go. Happener city types. So you've got developed cities, structured cities, and flow cities. And then when you go down, obviously Ziggurat is a very structured city. It's got its roads and everything built out for people to buy and easily put up their stores, just like you would in real life. Now, when you got a developed city, you know, you'll likely play a larger role once players can subdivide. So we know that will be a potential thing that we can do very shortly. We're hoping it'll be developed, but it's a bit, you know, you're gonna want to really buy tons of land up in these developed cities and probably break them off, rent them out, whatever you're thinking of trying to do. But flow cities, honestly, it's like an OCD nightmare. The Eye of Sahara is absolutely a perfect example of that, and it's honestly just chunks of land bought up in a city. So I have bought up here just because I know it's a very hyped area, and I've bought up for that reason, but I think it's going to be mayhem, absolutely mayhem. But yeah, they give you an idea of different types of city types and what to expect from them. And if we go back up to the main page here, if you have a business idea, right, list it here, because if you have any idea, it could be as small it could be as little or as big as you're actually trying to accomplish. So if it's something like artwork, or, you know, that'll be a big thing actually, NFTs and selling artworks and all that kind of stuff, listed here. It could be that you want to make a cinema that people can go and watch, like the latest movies or just old school stuff, whatever you want to make it, listed here for sure. But if you go over to the left, you can see what businesses are listed. So you got Earth2 Private Islands. I believe that's from Tim Gardner over in Melbourne. I've spoken with him before, a lovely fella, and he definitely tapped into a niche here where people are just buying up their own private islands and listing them up for people to join aboard. VR Retro World, E2 listings, pretty much the Oprah of Earth2, giving away tiles quite regularly. So definitely check him out. But yeah, you can go on here and check out what kind of businesses have been listed. Of course, you got the very own Happener here, and E2 City Investments. There's a lot of things being developed, and if you think you got a great business idea and you've got something like a website already up, definitely list it on here, guys. You can simply do that back on sign up, and then you've got guilds, right? So when you go to guilds, you've got like your Kraken, which people are pretty familiar with, Dorkslayer, of course, Silent Hunters Project, and honestly there's quite a few more guilds that should be up here, and I think they'll start filling up very, very quickly with a lot more guilds getting put up. I can't see the Gorilla Guild up here, which I think, you know, that would be one to be up here. But anyway, moving on, look at some of the things they like to try and provide, you know, positive happener relationships, support private enterprises, and transparent to the public. So they make sure everyone knows exactly what's going on when they're going to join a guild, if you haven't already. And then you've got members over this way. So log in to connect with members, view and follow other members, leave comments, and more. So it's a bit of like a community, to say the least, through this website. But one of the coolest things they've recently developed, and I thought it was the coolest idea, is I think if you go here, so unofficial E2 search, click on here, and oh, it's a nice backdrop. You can do a nice little search. So if you typed in YouTube, right, it's going to have everything Earth2 related to do with Earth2. So you could find a ton of things on here. Especially for someone who's new to the whole Earth2 thing, a beginner's guide to making money and where to buy, how to play, you know, real cash economy game, just explaining things about Earth2. It's going to be like your own Google search, but for Earth2. And I love that. I think it's a very smart move, and I think it's also very beneficial for the entire public and community of Earth2. I'm sure you could type in strategy, spelling. Here we go. So, you know, you got just people mentioning their strategies. Oh, Facebook. Let's see what happens when you type in Facebook. There'd be a ton of groups on there, I'm sure. Woo. There we go. So yeah, you got all these ones like Earth2 Italia, Earth2 Inception 2020 Phase 1. Like, there's F2IO Philippines. There's a lot of things, guys, and they're creating a search engine. It's only going to get better. So yeah, definitely keep your eye onto this here. Visit Earth2. Definitely log in and become a member. Great. So I hope you guys enjoyed the details about Earth2Happener website and what you can do, the search engine, all of that stuff. Great. Finding the cities that you want to join, guilds, putting your own business in there, or finding businesses that you could be a part of. It's wicked. Anyway, I think that's definitely enough for today. There's a lot of updates there. And don't forget, the competition for the Antarctica giveaway is going to be at the end of this week. Everyone's scared. It's like, oh, you can't do any giveaways anymore due to the 1 cent bids being restricted. I have a way around that, so don't worry. I've already figured it out. And by the way, Shane has said he is going to bring back the 1 cent bids anyway. I'm pretty sure it was to stop the scams that were happening. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe and like to this video. Comment anything that you want me to talk about down here. And don't forget to pick up your new shirt from Club 2 and Earth2 community. See you guys.